What's up, guys? So today I'm testing out this new Arrow Hunter saddle. I got Jan over here from Arrow Hunter with me, and this thing is pretty slick. Last year ran a different saddle. This year gonna try out this Arrow Hunter. It's got reinforced. A lot of stuff seems to be more reinforced, as well as I think the straps are a little bit more conducive and easier to use. So I like that a lot. But in general, like, saddle hunting has become a big topic. So I just want to throw out like three questions that I get all the time with these. The first one is comfort. The second one is like, why would I switch? And the third one, I can't remember what the third one is.
Why would I switch? And
what was the third one, Jan?
safety?
Yeah, is it safe? I think that's the other big one, is safe. Is it safe? Because a lot of people wear the safety harnesses. Yep, that's the other one.
Yep.
Okay, so the first one, comfort. Yes, it is very comfortable. Like, I can sit in this saddle for the longest I sat last season was 7 hours, and I was comfortable the whole time. So yes, they are very comfortable, and the biggest thing with the comfort is actually the tether height. So the tether is this thing. Sorry if it's poor lighting. Just trying to work with the sun here is tough. But so you got the tether right here, which hooks up to the tree, and then you have the bridge, which comes across, and then you have your saddle. So there's actually 3 components to this. So what happens is with the tether, in terms of comfort, that's the biggest player. And for me, when I stand straight up against the tree, I want to wrap that rope around the tree right here, right at like neck height for me. And that's personal for me. For you guys, it might be your chest, it might be your forehead, it might be your nose. You know, it's all flexible for anybody. So you just got to figure that one out. Start with your neck and then work around from there. And what you're going to figure out is that sometimes it's going to pull like up on your groin, and that's too high, and that is very uncomfortable when you're sitting there. It's just pulling at your groin the whole time. Not good. The other times, if it's too low, it'll be pulling on your hips really hard, so then your hips will start to hurt after you get out, after you're sitting there for an hour or so. So that's the big piece there, is finding that middle ground for comfort. And you just play with your tether, move it up and down. Eventually you get there. Also, you kind of want to play with your bridge length, make sure that's tight enough and not, you know, too long, not too short. So there's a couple components you can adjust there for comfort. But yes, 100% I can hang out here. Like I said, 7 hours was my longest sit last year. 2-3 hour sit, not a problem. Gotta switch arms here. This one's getting tired. Need to work out my shoulders more. So that's the first one. The second one, why should you switch? The biggest reason I switched from like a lone wolf, like climbing setup and stuff like that, is for the weight. My back thanks me every time I use this. So roughly like a lone wolf setup with all your gear and everything, with the climbing sticks and all that, is like 30 pounds or so, somewhere in that range, 25 to 30 pounds. With this, my saddle's only 2-3 pounds with all my stuff, and then I'm using these Wild Edge steps, and they're only like 6 to 8 pounds. So I'm running 10 pounds versus 30 pounds, my personal setups. So that was big. And when you're walking a mile and a half or whatever, if you're on public or even if you're on private and you're taking long loops and stuff like that, that will definitely like save your back and help you out a lot. And if you do it often, you'll notice it even more. So that's the biggest reason to switch. Also, I mean, if you don't want to like buy 10 tree stands for your private property, you can just buy one saddle and just throw screw-in pegs in all the trees that you want to go to, and then just walk around with your saddle. So it saves you a ton of money there. I mean, I really like that take on it. My family is in the process of hopefully buying some land, and if it all goes through and everything, I will be prepping, you know, between 5 and 10 trees in the summer, and then just using my saddle to be mobile on my private property. And that's a big thing because, you know, deer get used to where you are, and if you sit the same tree stands in the same trees year over year over year, deer figure it out. So being able to be mobile and move around and stuff is really effective in trying to catch those deer off guard. And the last piece, safety. A lot of people use like safety harnesses for your tree stands and whatnot. This is essentially the same thing. You're wearing your safety harness the whole time. Like, I am constantly hooked up to the tree. The whole way up, I'm hooked up to the tree. I tether off, I hook up to my bridge. I am, again, hooked up to the tree. So yes, they are very safe. You're not gonna fall out of the saddle or anything. And even if your steps fall out or you step off your platform or whatever you're using to stand on, you'll still be connected to the tree just like you would a safety harness. So those are the 3 main questions I get all the time. If you guys have any other ones, feel free to drop in the comments below. You like this video, would really appreciate a thumbs up and possibly a subscribe if you're really feeling ambitious. And yeah, again, hopefully you guys have good luck this fall. And if you've never tried saddle hunting, definitely give it a shot. Catch you guys later.